Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be the fourth video in the character breakdown series. We're going to be going over the monk, what all of his auras do, what all of his abilities do, and then at the end of the video I'm going to be going over some builds that I am personally going to be leveling up while I'm playing the game. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into it. The first aura we're going to be going over is the Ensnare Aura. It's fairly basic. You put it down, it gives you a big bubble like so, and when an enemy walks into it, it slows their movement speed and it also slows their attack speed. So it is insanely useful to just slow down the enemies, give you more time. It currently costs 30 mana and 3 DU, so it is very cheap. I highly recommend this one. Give it a go. The second aura we're going to be getting into is the electric aura. It works very easily. You put it down, you have your big bubble, and all enemies in the bubble takes electric damage. Now some enemies can be immune to electric, but there are ways to remove that immunity with an aura we'll be going over in a little bit. This is very good. It currently costs 50 mana and 5 DU, so if you just want to have electric fields all over the battlefield, definitely use this aura. The third aura we're going to be going over is the healing aura. It's very straightforward as they all are. You place it down, you get your massive bubble, and what it does is, say you're fighting your waves on the front lines, going ham, taking a bunch of damage, you just run into this aura and it heals you back up to full. It currently costs 40 mana and 4 DU, so if you're struggling with taking a bunch of damage from your waves and almost dying, give it a go. You might just like the way it feels. The fourth aura we're going to be going over is the Strength Drain aura. It is very useful. I highly recommend it. What it does is when an enemy walks into the aura, they start to deal reduced damage. So it's very useful if you put this on top of your defenses like a wall. The enemies will wail on that wall and it'll take them a lot longer to break it down. Another thing that makes this insanely useful, which is why I use it, is it strips elemental immunities. So any enemy, say with lightning resistance, walks into it, it is stripped from them, and then your lightning towers can take them out. Very, very useful. It currently costs 60 mana and 5 DU, so it is a little bit pricey, but it is insanely useful. Definitely give it a go. The last aura we're going to be going over is the Enrage Aura. Works just like all the rest. You place it down, you get your big bubble. What this does is, while enemies are walking through it, there is a chance that they will be enraged, which will make them stop and start swinging at the other enemies nearby them. So it is very useful. It currently costs 100 mana and 5 DU, so if you just want to set your enemies to hit each other, then definitely give it a go. Now getting into the abilities of the monk. The first one is very simple, very straightforward, and it's your right click. It turns your monk from a melee champion to a ranged champion. So you just hold down your right click and your monk starts to shoot ki blasts at the enemies. Very simple, very straightforward. Make sure you're using it. Now the first ability for the monk is the defense boost. Now I've got a little demonstration tower here. If you'll just see the damage it does per shot, 29.5 thousand damage per shot. What the defense boost does is you activate it, he plops down a small little aura, and as you can see, it increases the damage. It is now doing 57.4 thousand damage. So it is incredibly useful. I use it all the time. Definitely make sure you're using this while you're playing the game. And now getting into the last ability for the monk, and that is the hero boost. What it does is you'll activate it. You'll see in your top left that your mana will start to drain. What it does is it gives you and all allies nearby you increased movement speed and increased damage. So if you want a quick damage boost to, say, take down an ogre, definitely pop this. You and all your allies can run at the ogre, start wailing at it using ranged, taking him down as quickly as you can. So it is incredibly useful to use at the right times. And that is all of the auras and the abilities for the monk. I hope you learned a bunch from that. Now here at the end of the video, I'm just going to go over a few of the builds that I will personally be leveling on my monks in the future. Just basically going over the stats you want to prioritize for them. The first one will be your Aura Monk. It's very straightforward. You build him just like you would any other tower, except you're focusing Ruin of Power, Ruin of Range, and a bit of Ruin of Fortify. Defense rate only really works for the electric aura, so if you want to use that all the time, then put some points into defense rate. But if you're not too fussed over that, then these three are the ones you want to focus. Another build that most players are going to use on their monks is the Boost Monk. And a lot of people get confused when you say Boost Monk, so they put all their points into Ruin of Boost. But you actually want to put all your points into Ruin of Skill. That's the thing that you want to be leveling. What the Boost Monk does is you put down your tower boost, your defense boost, and it increases the damage, and that's your job on your Boost Monk, to increase the damage of the defenses around the map. Another build you can use is the DPS Monk. Much like all DPS characters, it's very straightforward. You want to be focusing on your Ruin of Attack as much as you can, and obviously you want Ruin of Vitality so you don't get one shot by ogres in, say, Nightmare or Massacre. So that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below of any video ideas that you would like me to put out. Any questions you have, anything that you're not too sure about, and you think that would make a pretty cool idea for a video, leave a comment down below. I'll see what I can do about that. If you want to see me in more than just YouTube videos, check out my Twitch channel. I stream there every night. If you just check the description in the bottom, you will see my link to my Twitch channel there. If you want to follow my Twitter, you can. I tweet whenever I go live and whenever I upload a video. So definitely follow me there. Follow me on Twitch so you can see when I go live and playing the game live. I am a end game farmer, essentially playing the game for the end game, getting gold, getting gear, farming summits, all of those things. So definitely check those out, guys. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day.